Hello guys, I'm the AnimeUpRise, and today we're doing a video about what if Deku had a quirk. Let's get right into it. Talk about what kind of quirk would Deku have exactly? Like, would he have his dad's quirk with the fire breath, or his mother's quirk with the pulling the small objects around thing, or both? I really do think he would be born with both, since he's the protagonist and he would have the power. I really think he would just have both, and that quirk would ultimately be to shoot fire out of his mouth, but then he can control it around and stuff. So he uses the whip and weapons. It'd be really cool quirk, just fire manipulation. I don't know how to say the word. Put it on the screen. But yeah, so I really do think it would be a cool ability. Like, he can use it to make constraints. He can use it to make a sword, because it has to be in close proximity to him to control a fire. And he could just do all that. But there is limits to his quirk. He can't go too far away, so he can't throw the fire. It would just probably, if he went too far to range, probably just drop down. That's what I really think would happen with this quirk. So I just think it would be called fire manipulation. I can't say the word, but I think it would be cool just to have that quirk. It would be really just cool to see it. It would just, I think, he would stand out in the class. He would be a pretty powerful hero, in my opinion. That's because he has an ability that can be used in so many different ways and shapes and forms that I think it would be really cool. You turn into a gauntlet for his arm. It'd be really cool to see that, because he would have so much power on his hands. The whole thing between Deku and Bakugo, I think it would even further push it, because they're both similar. Their quirks be more like fire and explosives, so they don't have the same type of quirk, so they battle it out. So they still have that perfect rivalry with that. But I do think Bakugo would show a little more respect for Deku, because he'd have a cool quirk. But now, since this is a part of the Deku storyline, how would it go with One for All? I thought about a scenario that he could get the quirk. I have two scenarios where he doesn't get it and where he gets it. So I want to talk about where he gets it. Quick thing, I didn't want to say that there's two scenarios, and when he gets it, then where he doesn't get it. I just wanted to say that real quick. I'm gonna go with the one where he gets it now. So I still think Deku would still have to drive to meet All Might, talk to him, get advice. So that would drag out All Might's time and result in figuring out his secret. So I still think that would happen. But I just want to pop in again, just saying All Might's secret is his skinny form, his injury. I forgot to say that in the video, so let's get on with it more. Hopefully this works. Also, I cut this part out because I didn't really explain it too well. So it's again with me talking about One for All. Then now, I just wanted to say more about the slime villain. The slime villain is the thing you see at the beginning of the first episode of the anime, or when you see him then. I think Deku would use this fire to be able to defend him off a little bit. So when he saves Bakugo, when he tries to save Bakugo, I don't think he'll be able to do it, so All Might will have to rush in, which resulting would All Might would see his powers. All Might would see Deku's overwhelming hero-ness. So I think he would come in and just give him one for all. But I just want to make this video shorter and talk about that like that. So yeah, so with all that stuff assaulting and that, I really do think that All Might would end up giving one for all to Deku because he's an outstanding hero. He has the personality of a hero. And the fact is, he met All Might before he met Togata. So I do think All Might would still end up giving him one for all because he's seen Deku run in while no one else was rushing into the scene. Seen the little like almost entering high school kid rush in there with just a minor power. But yeah, I do think he would give him one for all. I do think he would end up training him to become more stronger, and he'd use one for all. I really think Deku would get one for all.
I don't really know myself, but I think it'd be really cool to see it though. Then he would meet All Might because All Might would rescue him because I don't think Deku can beat the Psylon if Baku couldn't. Like, I still think Baku would be more powerful, but back to the All Might thing. All Might would save Deku. He would get knocked out from the punch because, you know, he freaking did the droid smash. Then he would send a notebook and they would talk and Deku would grab on to All Might. But this time, I don't think he'd use his hand. I think he'd use his fire to latch on to All Might and grab him. Then pull up and grab him. Then he would notice all the stuff that happened in the anime would go out into the building. Then he would talk to All Might's, get advice and stuff like that. Then he would figure out a secret. Then they see the big explosion go down. Deku walks over to the villain thing to see what's up and study the villain since he still does that. But in anime, he just does some of the fun. But in this version, he would want to go study on more villains. But then he would see it's Bakugo, be really scared that he couldn't beat him before. But then ultimately, since no one would come to rescue him, he would run out and try to save him. And at this time, I think this is where All Might gets the courage to do it, because I'm not sure, this point's the most complicated part. Even though it's like the most launching point for their relationship. It's like, I think Deku would try to attack him, but ultimately fail. Then All Might would be like, oh frick, I gotta save him. Like, yeah, so then he would see the hero inside of Deku. Then he would give the quirk to Deku. So he had a final revelation and on for all. I really do think that would happen.
Dun da da da! Deku gets one for all.
But that's the really optimistic point of view. But that's really how far I want to talk about with the good scenario. We're gonna go with the bad scenario. Or where he doesn't go for all. So as the bad guy comes in, the slime villain, we'll see Deku with All Might. But this time, Deku wouldn't, since he has a quirk, he wouldn't seek out All Might for the advice on how to if he can become a hero. Instead, he would just thank All Might and walk off, which is the more realistic option, because he already has a quirk. Why would he need to talk to All Might about not having it? So he would go on to develop his quirk. He would go on to develop his quirk, and he gets strong, and they eventually go to the UA. Since All Might is searching for people to use his quirk, so he would ultimately look at the first A class, like who teaches that class. He would still ultimately teach that class. And when they attacks the UA, All Might would see Deku try and help everyone save people. He would see Deku's ability as a hero then. So I do think that All Might would probably end up getting medicinal power. However, it would affect later arcs. I don't really want to discuss in this video. I can talk about it later, but I feel like it's getting too drawn out enough. So really, with Deku, if they got a quirk, I do think he'll be more of a regular student. He wouldn't really be the chosen main character student you see in the video or in the anime. He'd be more of the same like everyone else, but would seem to strive as a regular hero. But I don't think it would be like that kind of a story since he has no quirk. But right now, that's really all I want to talk about. anything else, discuss it in the comments below. If you made it this far in the video, then please leave a like and subscribe for more of these things. I'm trying to get more into the anime theories and reviews and stuff. But theories ain't really going to be a common occurrence since I have trouble analyzing things, and plus I don't write scripts and scripts screw me up on videos. So this is all at the top of my head. So yeah, guys, please if you like, subscribe, and so before, then yeah.